Welcome to Save Your Life. Today, we're going to be looking at a few of the life-affirming aspects of the martial arts. In our first story, you'll meet a family that uses martial arts in a way few might expect. Autism is a brain disorder that often makes communication and interactions with others difficult. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that as many as 1 in 150 children today could have an autism spectrum disease diagnosed by age 8. That might include autism, Asperger's syndrome, or ADHD. In some cases, more than one of these can appear in the same child. But any one or combination can severely inhibit a child's normal development. Boys are 4 times more likely than girls to exhibit the symptoms. In the past, the outlook for these children would be pretty bleak. But today, the future can be uncommonly bright.
Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect.
That's right. Say that martial arts.
Meet the Thomas family, a close-knit aggregate with a loving mother, supportive father, and 2 boys, Ryan and Justin.
Some things that we can do and they're easy for us, those are really hard for the boys.
Both boys have been diagnosed with autism and Asperger's.
It was really hard to figure out, what this means. And, and the first thing you hear about Asperger's is it's autism. So it's like autism. And, you think of your experiences, you think of Rain Man, you think of, oh my gosh, are my kids ever going to go to college? What does this mean, And then you go back and you talk to their teachers and find out they weren't really surprised.
While making their lives more of a challenge, not only for the boys themselves, but for the family as a whole, they have learned to cope and to succeed in many ways.
It's something that's pervasive and ever present in our lives. So, whether we're out with the kids at the grocery store or helping them, struggle through a homework assignment, their challenges are always present, and we're always, working to overcome them.
Kids with autism and Asperger's find it very difficult to relate to others. Parents, teachers, authority figures, and even friends.
Something that might be fun, end of the school year or before a winter break, before Christmas, everybody loves it because it's a big party. For our kids, it's really hard because it's a day, 8 hours or 6 hours of being social, and that's really, really hard. So most of the other kids are like, yay, party, and our kids are like, oh, this is so hard.
It is difficult to stay focused and to coordinate the movements with their minds.
That's the keep. Those are the walls. That's the dungeon and 2 buildings.
For Ryan and Justin, some of their difficulties are helped by the guiding love and patience of their parents and the people around them.
Other parents can plan summer camps, and we just went on vacation where you could put your kids in camp. But we looked at the camp, and the one Justin's age was kind of loud, and there's a lot of kids, and it was a small room, and he didn't know anyone. That's not where he's going to have fun. That's not a vacation for him. That's something that's very difficult. So instead, we went on the water slides, and we had fun as a family.
Also, a love of music, family play, and by the study of martial arts. For the last several years, the Thomas family has taken martial arts training at KO Kung Fu Karate in San Jose, California. They train together, they practice together, and they learn together. They found that martial arts not only helps to bind them together in a shared family activity, but it helps enormously with their physical conditioning and social interactions with others.
A lot of the things that we're working on in their day-to-day lives are also taught in karate, such as paying attention, listening to directions, especially multiple step directions. We have techniques that may have 7 or 8 different steps to them.
For the boys, it is an opportunity to grow not just physically, but mentally and emotionally.
There's a concentration both for the techniques and the katas. There's the listening skills, in a large group setting. Getting used to, being in a large setting with lots of noises and distractions. It really helps with the focusing and concentration as well. So, all of these things have really addressed the issues that we're working on with the kids.
When you're working out, you're sweating, but it doesn't feel like I know you're working hard, but it's not monotonous. It's always something new, and you're really getting a great workout, and you're having fun.
Here they must learn to follow instructions, to ingest information, and translate that into actions. They are learning to use their minds and bodies to work together, to achieve a goal, to excel.
And martial arts, I like to do kicks, punches, and blocks.
As Justin and Ryan grew and advanced in their sport, their parents began to notice positive changes in their boys. pride, self-confidence, and a new assuredness they did not have before.
Because of karate, I think it's really helped him because there's multiple teachers and he doesn't always have the same teacher. I think that's really helped him. He's not just stuck on one person. He has many people that he can go to and many people that he can work with.
Pamela Sayer of the Creative Learning Center specializes in helping children suffering with the debilitating effects of autism spectrum diseases.
With this disability, it is definitely going to be different with every child, and so we have been involved with most extracurricular activities. We believe that the parents, the therapists, the OTs, SLPs, nutritionists, all these people need to work together in order to find out what's best for that kid and really help them be successful.
Being in a setting like that requires them to become organized neurologically in a way that they weren't previously. And they have to be able to
deal with spatial awareness, with the control of body. These are all huge things.
Referencing the teacher, even knowing the teacher is in the room and knowing that that's the person you need to attend to, is targets so many of the core deficits that our kids have. And then, of course, it works on all the physical areas. They build up core strength. It's just a blessing to work with these kids and these families. They're the most exceptional people.
For the Thomas family, martial arts has been a blessing in many ways. A family brought closer together by adversity, 2 young lives on the road to success, and the bonds of love strengthened through martial arts. Or as we like to say, the family that kicks together sticks together. That's one way that martial arts can save lives. But stay tuned, because we're going to show you some truly amazing stories of survival and street smarts. It's all ahead on Save Your Life.